what's up? It's Britt Lyons. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. About 10 months ago, I found out that I was gluten intolerant and I cut it completely out of my diet. I was having all of these crazy side effects. My limbs were going numb when I was waking up. I was having headaches. I was getting dizzy, confused, and I actually looked up the symptoms and realized that it could be gluten because the whole day before that, that's all I had was gluten. And since I've cut it out, I've had none of these side effects, no nausea, no issues with my stomach. So it's been smooth sailing ever since. Since I've had to switch to being gluten-free, it has been kind of a hard adjustment to figure out what brands are safe for me to consume so that I don't get very sick. At first, I feel like it was a very difficult adjustment to get a handle on my diet, but now I feel like I'm a pro at it and I'm adjusted and it's great. So today I'm coming at you guys with a what I eat in a day being gluten-free. But before we get started, make sure you click subscribe if you haven't already and click the bell icon so that you never miss an upload. Also, let me know in the comment section down below what your all-time favorite breakfast food is. Lord, please give me strength. Without further ado, let's get on into the video. Aw, coming to lay on a blanket? Yeah. I have all of my friends.
Friends right here.
Now, I'd say about 95% of the time, Matt and I actually eat at home. We don't like to order out much because we like to save money, and a lot of the time I can't really guarantee that the chef will actually make sure that there's no gluten, cross-contamination, or anything like that. Personally, because I'm not celiac, I can ingest gluten if it's cross-contaminant, but I don't like to just because it does upset my stomach a little bit. I'm very sensitive to gluten, so. Starting off with breakfast, my first option when I want a bigger breakfast is to have some eggs, toast, some gluten-free meat, and some chai tea. Personally, I really like to make over easy eggs with a side of gluten-free meat for some protein. The great thing about gluten-free meats is that a lot of them are actually organic. That's not to say that every single thing that's labeled organic is gluten-free, but a lot of them won't have the artificial ingredients that most gluten-filled meats will. You'll know if something is gluten-free if you're able to read it on the packaging label, or if you're able to find that information on the company or product's website. I always like to add a little bit of fruit to my breakfast as well to give me a little bit more energy, so I'll pick a fruit depending on the day. It definitely changes every single time that I have breakfast. Most mornings I drink this Xoxo chai latte mix. I personally like to go for the decaf one, and I'll just mix it with a little bit of almond milk, and I'll either heat it up or put it over ice. I just really love how it tastes, and it doesn't leave me feeling groggy or overexcited like coffee will. Breakfast option number 2 is gluten-free oatmeal. My second breakfast option is definitely more on the healthier side. I like to make a bowl of gluten-free oatmeal, honey, a tablespoon of peanut butter, and a fruit topping to give me some extra energy. If you're not an oatmeal fan, I strongly encourage you to try some honey and some peanut butter in your oatmeal. It's honestly life-changing. Lunch option number 1 is some salad with some chicken. On the days that I have a larger breakfast, I like to keep it really simple at lunchtime, and I'll just have a salad with some chicken, black olives, and tomatoes. Those are my favorite things to add to a salad. A lot of the time I like to just add a vinaigrette to my salad as the dressing, but today I decided to go with ranch because I was feeling a little bit extra
zesty.
Zesty, yeah. I'm personally a big chicken nugget girl, so I always feel much better if I can add them to a salad. I just feel a lot more healthier and on track with my diet. Lunch option number 2 is something that's a little bit out there, I feel like, for some people, but I really like it. It is a tuna BLT. I just recently started eating this and it has quickly become an obsession of mine. On the days where I don't have a big breakfast, I like to make a BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and add some tuna to it, with gluten-free bread, of course. Of course, if you're not a big fan of tuna, you can totally skip the tuna and just have a regular ordinary BLT, but I really like tuna a lot, so I've been adding it to my BLT, and it's something that I always look forward to when I decide to have that for lunch. Now we're gonna be moving on to my snacks. I like to have a snack right before dinner, or couple hours before dinner, just to hold me over until dinner. So snack option number 1 is my all-time favorite. I like to take some Nutella and have it with celery, fruit, or some pretzel sticks. Nutella is one of my all-time favorite snacks because it literally tastes like you're eating dessert. And I know it's not the best thing for you, but there's definitely worse things out there to have as snacks, you know? On the days that I like to have a little bit more sweetness in my life, you know, like before that time in the month or so, that definitely helps me satisfy my craving and hold off until dinner. Snack option number 2 are some seeds and some dried fruits. I personally really enjoy dried pineapple, some dried apple rings, and some sunflower seeds. This is a really great snack to have, especially if I know I'm going to be out and about. I can just throw these things in a bag and just snack on them quickly, and I can basically make my own trail mix out of it. I'm definitely the snacking type, so things like trail mix are something that I really enjoy. Oh my god. Dinner option number 1 is my all-time favorite. I like to have some salmon with a side of broccoli or a vegetable and mashed potatoes. I just really love how flavorful it is, and it's really good for you. And Matt likes to make the salmon pretty spicy, which I personally love. If you don't like fish, of course, you can always replace the main course with some chicken or perhaps even a veggie burger if you don't eat meat at all. Dinner option number 2 is a very easy one. We like to have some gluten-free pizza on the nights that we don't feel like cooking too much. Matt and I just like to pop one of these pepperoni pizzas into the oven. We personally really love the brand Freshetta. It doesn't taste like gluten-free crust at all, and it takes about 10 minutes to make, so it's a win-win. On these nights, all we have is the pizza, and it leaves us feeling very happy and full. As for dessert, there's actually a lot of gluten-free options out there that I like as well. I try so hard not to have too much sugar daily, but when I do allow myself a little bit of sugar, I like to have these Tate's chocolate chip cookies that are delicious. If I just need a small pick-me-up as well, like if I'm getting my time of the month or something, Reese's snack size little bites that are like about this big are actually gluten-free as well, so that is a godsend. Thank you. Alright you guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys found some more options to try if you are gluten-free as well. If you're out there and you're experiencing weird symptoms as well when you eat food, I'm not a nutritionist, but it definitely could be an intolerance for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, definitely give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, remember to hit subscribe and click the bell icon so that you never miss an upload. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram so we can hang out in between uploads and talk about more gluten-free things. If you guys are gluten-free, let me know in the comment section what your favorite gluten-free breakfast food is, because I love breakfast food. It's my favorite. I hope that you guys are having a great week so far, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! And then I should probably do a thumbnail of some sort.
With a gluten-free snack?
Yeah.